Inside the Adjustment, a fundamental approach to chiropractic mastery. Featuring Richard A. Gohl, Doctor of Chiropractic. This DVD brings Dr. Gohl's years of hands-on experience and expertise into an easy-to-apply system which includes how to give the adjustment, utilizing instrumentation, and the value of comparative x-rays.
Welcome to the wonderful world of chiropractic. I'm Richard Gohl, and I want to share with you my 50 years in experience proving its effectiveness.
Dr. Gohl was the only chiropractor, the first chiropractor that demonstrated a difference by taking one x-ray, doing several adjustments, and taking another x-ray, and I wanted to make those changes too.
Once we were able to focus on just adjusting the specific segment that we wanted to adjust, all the results started to occur. In the past 10 years, I've felt very successful because of those three things that I've done.
I was able, after 6 months of graduating, to open my own practice and begin to help patients because I understood, somewhat how to adjust properly.
What we need to do is, like Dr. Gonstead described, is to contact the transverse processes. Then we can set that vertebra straight down with very little effort. In the lumbar section, the spinuses are always across their body. Demonstrate the marking system and the correction so that we can prove that when we adjusted vertebral subluxations, it actually changed spinal structures. So now we're looking at the lateral, and the lateral sacrum went from 11 millimeters posterior, and it's now in 3 millimeters. Many people say you can't move those, you can't change those structures, and that's because they never adjusted or see what actually can happen. What I want to do now is show you how the Delta T works and its application to the spine and the difference between heat readings and nerve readings. We make a solid contact. There's a very fine action on that needle. So these little changes that you see in here are heat reading changes. And when we get down to something, we have to make sure that that's heat or it's a pressure. So what we're coming down to is a pressure on L5. I'll run that 5 times over there, and no matter how many times we run it, that will still show that pressure. I'm going to bring the leg up, I'm going to lock his spine, I'm going to make sure I'm on the right segment. I'm going to get over enough to, when I set it, it's going to go into the wall, and that's all it takes. Now that break is gone and it's staying at 0. Stays right at 0. That's an indication that we actually moved the segment. I've been associated with Dr. Gonstead for many years, probably over 30, and his information on correcting vertebral subluxations are beyond anything that's ever been printed. He demonstrates how to take the posteriority out of these segments, and it refers to all of the segments in the spine.
If you do this work properly and you put your time in and you learn the principles and you don't try to follow a rule or a set standard, you just try to learn a principle and perfect it, and that principle being removing nerve interference. And it becomes a very fulfilling or rewarding experience because you'll be one of only a handful of people in the entire world that can do this and help people in the way that you can.
Access the keys to successfully caring for your patients inside the adjustment.